It's week 4 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports.
We're just moments away from the action.
Coming up next.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least...
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. We're about ready now for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
And this is where you really need your quarterback, Mike, to step up and not just lead your offense, but to really establish himself as the leader of this entire team. You're looking to pick up your first win. You're trying to build a little momentum to kickstart what's been a slow start to the season. Remember, another loss here today, 0-4, would all but eliminate their playoff chances. Only one team in NFL history, the 1992 San Diego Chargers, has ever made the playoffs after an 0-4 start.
He'll get this out quickly to his left. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest. And they'll begin 1st and 10. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. Checking it down, this one is caught.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single first down, so give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The visitors' offense ready for their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
First and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. He'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The home team's offense ready for this next possession. They start with outstanding field position, trying to get the first points of this game. It'll be 1st and 10. Finding space at the 15. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's a run. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. 2nd and goal. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there,
it is brought in the end zone. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over possession of the football. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Third down, 3 to go. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Here's their punter now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the toss, they'll run. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
And I think after that last sack, we're going to see a little bit of a change in strategy by the offensive coordinator. He decided to go empty. There's no one in the backfield to help with the offensive line, pick up blitzes, and even if you have some opportunities downfield, you got to protect the quarterback first.
The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll look to throw yet again. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense, and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the visitors are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quickly to the outside and complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it, and he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. On comes the punter now, as he'll come on to punt this one away. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 2nd down and 8. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
And 6 yards to go.
And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
So now this team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start with great field position up at their 45. To the air now on 1st and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. This one complete right side. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And he'll be taken down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw again. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Now for the point after. He's got it. And the visitors are on top. It's now 10-7.
Visitors 10. Our home team 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. This team's offense going to get it one final time in this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Out now is the field goal unit. They'll try to pick up 3 points here. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. So we've reached halftime here. It has been an entertaining first half. As we're off to Orlando,
one big play could turn out to be the difference.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff running right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
It'll take this down to the 43, a short pickup there. He'll look to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Tight end motioning left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll pick up 2, out to the 27. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. He'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Tight end, the motion man to the right. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, You can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Back to the air once more on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
Now fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one intercepted. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
This one caught at the 4. And he's in. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the visitors go up by 7. It is now 17-10.
Our home team, 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. He'll try the right side this time. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Holding offense.
On 4th down, out comes the punter as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. This offense making its way back on the field, led by their wide receiver. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Tight end on the move left. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing right. It's taken in. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Moving the tight end right. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
These are the plays that are just crushing for a defense. Here you are, you think you're about to make a big stop, force 4th down, and get the football back. But instead, you let the quarterback get loose. He picks up the 1st down with his legs, and now you got to defend a fresh set of downs.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A run now on 2nd down. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Holding offense.
Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, And it continued here on this last play.
And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Brings up third down.
And that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
First and 10. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Second and 11. They'll throw out of the gun. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's second and 9. They'll send their tight end left. To the right side here, pass is caught. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. Result is a first down.
Quick throw, taken in. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's second and 2. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now a timeout for injury. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. but they will turn it over on down. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Putting the tight end in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And it'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. A handoff as they try to run it here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll drop to throw. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. Back to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
He'll take it at the 12. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Throwing now on 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. He'll air it out down the middle. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. And the visitors are going to have it. They'll take over at their own 24-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now this defense will use a third and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. They'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. So, it's a win for our visitors. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL